We have sad news. Swedish singer Karin Glenmark has passed away at the age of 73. To the world she may be best known for the song Mio min mio, the title track for the fantasy film from 1987. Karin Glenmark was one of the voices of Björn and Benny's work after ABBA. She was a secret weapon, and she has done beautiful solo work. Let's take a look at her work, at all the connections to ABBA, and the great moments of Karin Glenmark. In the 1970s, Karin was part of the family group Glenmarks. Their relationship with Björn and Benny goes all the way back to the years with ABBA. When ABBA recorded their third album, the majority was recorded in a private home studio called Glen Studios. That house and studio used to belong to Karin's uncle Bruno Glenmark. In 1976, Karin was one of the many backing vocalists, together with the members of ABBA, for the great solo album by ABBA's sound engineer Michael B. Tretow, Let's Boogie. In 1984, Karin released her debut solo album, written and produced by her brother Anders Glenmark. This is a beautiful album. It includes 3 songs recorded together with her brother. One of them is Kalsomis, which was performed at Sweden's pre-selection for the Eurovision Song Contest. Another is one of my absolute favorites. It's Flyga free, which means fly free. It's pure beauty. Make sure to listen to this song. So beautiful. In the same year, Karin and her brother became an unforgettable part of Björn and Benny's musical chess. Anders and Karin Glenmark did the distinctive backing vocals on the concept album. They continued to be part of the backing choir for live concerts of the musical. For the taping of Chess in Concert, Karin Glenmark received unexpectedly one of the most unforgettable moments in her career. Towards the end, lead singer Barbara Dickson suddenly became ill backstage. Her duet partner Tommy Scherberg didn't know and began the very complex duet Endgame. When he looked around for Barbara, she wasn't there. On the spur of the moment, completely impromptu, Karin Glenmark stepped in, directly from her place in the choir, and she performed the leading role. As Sarah Russell wrote, Karin Glenmark totally and utterly stole the show. She saved this concert's finale. In 1985, Karin and Anders were part of Agnetha's solo album Eyes of a Woman, once again coloring the album with their distinctive backing vocals. In the same year, Björn and Benny continued to work with Anders and Karin Glenmark, this time giving them the full spotlight. They created Gemini and gave us one of the most remarkable works post-ABBA. It's unbelievable, but just last week I did a video diving deep into this very album. I called it The Forgotten Album. And completely to my surprise, that video became one of the most successful videos in recent weeks with 13,000 views so far. To be honest, I expected this to be a very niche video. And suddenly it turned out to be the complete opposite. And that made me really happy to see that Gemini received so much attention from you guys, and maybe wasn't too forgotten after all. In 1987, Björn and Benny wrote and produced a second album with Gemini called Geminism, an incredible follow-up, and we will talk about this album on the channel. This is when Gemini had their most successful release with the song Mio min mio, from the film by the same name, based on Astrid Lindgren's fairy tale. Karin Glenmark's voice will forever be part of this beautiful song. In the same year, Karin Glenmark was invited by Benny for his first solo album Klinga mina klockor. She was part of the female choir for the title song, together with Frida amongst others. And Karin did the lead vocals for the one and only other vocal song on the album. together with Tommy Sjöberg.
Nu har regnet slutat att falla. Se, nu är luften klar och blå. Det är skönt att
In 1993, Karin was guest on a solo album by her brother Anders Glenmark, providing backing vocals and one more song as Gemini, also featuring Benny on keyboards. In 1996, Karin was one of the backing vocalists for Frida's solo album Djupa Andetag, which was co-written and produced by Karin's brother Anders Glenmark. In the same year, Karin Glenmark released her self-titled solo album and her final album as a solo artist. 2 years later, she was part of tribute concerts for Björn and Benny, together with Anders Glenmark, Helen Sjöholm, Tommy Sjöberg and others, and this also resulted in a live album. In 2005, a collection of Gemini's work was put together and Karin and Anders performed live on television, preceding their final work together, a Christmas album in 2006. Look at these beautiful albums, Gemini, Geminism, and that beautiful solo album from 1984. Karin had a tremendous voice, an unbelievable vocal range, and she became an unforgettable part of the musical universe of Björn and Benny and their work after ABBA. Together with her brother, Karin was the voice for the precious songs by Björn and Benny post-ABBA and created unique works in this incredible legacy. Let's remember Karin Glenmark and her work, solo, with her family, with Björn and Benny. This is to Karin Glenmark. Rest peacefully.
Låt mig flyga fri som molnen, låt mig flytta bort ner till en flod och finna fram till skatten i din skog. Låt mitt hjärtas träd